Hey everybody, I am going to film a really quick Q&A. I say really quick and I just really laugh on the inside because it's never quick. I tend to talk a lot. So yeah, someone asked me to do a Q&A, so I put a really quick call out on Instagram, and I will do a few, and whatever I don't get to, I'll answer again. Maybe I can do these like once every couple of months or something. I don't think I'll really have many more questions than that. Alexis asks, where do you shop for your clothes and what is your skincare regimen if you have one? I definitely have a skincare regimen. It's kind of new to me because for many years I just didn't really do anything besides put makeup on and wash my face. But the older that I've gotten, I do feel that I need to take better care of my skin and my face and everything. So I've always just used Clean and Clear face wash or the Up and Up brand. If I use anything besides that, my face freaks out, and at that sometimes my face freaks out with the Clean and Clear. I have super sensitive skin. My dad has still has acne. 53, 55, I don't know, my dad's really young, but yeah, so I have super problematic skin, so I always do that. And then whenever I get out, lately I've been using Sephora wipes because they're like scrubby on one side and then not on the other. So I'll really go and scrub my face really hard with that. And then obviously not scrub my eyes, and then I'll take the flat part and do that. And then at night I've been using the Unique night cream, and I really like it. It really feels like it takes your skin and it's it makes it really tight. So I use that, and then during the day my moisturizer, I just use basically I'll use a bunch of stuff that I just get from sample bags and stuff like that, and I'll just use that as my moisturizer, and then I'll put my makeup on. I try to not wear makeup all the time because my face is so problematic. I really try to give my face a break if I can. If I'm using my thick makeups like my Unique or my Kat Von D, I have to take my makeup off at night or my skin freaks out. Yeah, other than that, that's really all I use. I did get a sample of the Origins face cream. It's like a Zing something. Really liked it. I do use a eye cream from Origins called Zing. It's like a wake up thing because I do, you can see I have really dark circles under my eyes because I don't ever sleep. But I do that, and then I take baths 1 to 2 times a week, and I always try to put a mask on my face. I really like the Thomas Roth mask. I got a little sample kit and the tubes are like that, and I can do 4 masks typically, especially charcoal masks. They're awesome. If you can get a charcoal mask, get one. And where do you shop? Okay, so if I had all the money in the world, I would shop at Torrid all the time. I love Torrid. I think that their clothes are amazing. I really like Men's Gap hoodies because they're big and baggy and great. LuLaRoe, I'm addicted to LuLaRoe, even though I should not be wearing leggings. I feel like I'm too big to wear leggings, but I do wear them and I like them because they're comfy. And Target. I'm a plus size person. I like the Vive and Ava brand or whatever it's called, the plus size one. I really like that. It fits really well. Alyssa asks, what don't you like about YouTube? Just when you have people that are mean or nasty and negative. My mom raised me, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. So that's my mentality. If I don't like someone, I'm not going to watch them on YouTube. If I don't like what they're doing, I'm not going to say anything about it. The only way I think I would say something on YouTube about someone is if they were doing something that could endanger their children, driving around without their kids in a seatbelt or something, you know what I mean? Or I've seen people that do YouTube that got ripped apart by it from people just being so mean and so cruel. And I don't know how we got into a society that that's the way people are, but that's the only thing I don't like about it. Alyssa also asked, how do you feel about meeting fans? I wouldn't call it fans because I'm such a small channel, but I don't mind it at all. I've met quite a few people now, mainly in Disney, and it's always nice. It always kind of throws me off for a minute because someone will say my name and then I'm looking at the person, and in my head I'm like, okay, do I know this person from when I used to work or school, or is it someone that the kids know? And then they'll be like, oh, I watch your YouTube channel, and then I'm like, okay, but then normally instantly I'm looking around and people are looking at me, and I don't know. I don't mind it. It doesn't, I think it's pretty cool. My kids think it's the coolest thing in the world. I don't mind meeting people at all. I'm obviously if we're in Disney, we're obviously on vacation, so we can't stop and talk for hours and hours, but I don't mind sitting and having a quick conversation and saying hi and, getting to hear about your vacation and all that stuff. I won't lie, it can be unnerving, especially if we're in Disney, because we're not perfect and we do have breakdowns and we do have kids that can be, you know, have bratty moments or be tired or whatever. And I always think, crap, like, is someone going to be around like looking and knowing and judging? But at the same time, like, that's me, that's us. Like, we're not perfect and poop happens, and you know, you live with it. So I don't mind at all. What inspired you to start YouTube? I actually used to follow a YouTube mom, and her name was JP Seuss. This was around the time that like Lauren Layton was really big. I kind of started watching the Shaytards, but I'm not really like a #1 fan of the Shaytards. But I was just watching those people, and it felt nice to see people on YouTube that were like kind of similar to me, or like were into the same things I was into. Like, I was cloth diapering Ellie at the time. She was a baby, and I was watching them, or like certain moms that were like really into fitness, and at the time I was running and losing a lot of weight. And it was just nice in a world where when you're a mom, you can feel really just kind of alone and alienated sometimes. And it was really cool to find people that were like on the same wavelength that you were. And then I found like budgeting people and stuff like that. And obviously the YouTube world is always evolving, and there's new YouTubers popping on every day. So it's always really cool to just find different people, different genres to watch and just get ideas, or you know, there's just so many cool things about the YouTube world. And so I was just putting my story out there and just, I don't know, just seeing where it went, and I really started to enjoy it. Tim asks, has your opinion on Georgia changed now that you've been down there a few months? It has and it hasn't. Like, my husband and I will often just be like, you know, we're not in New Hampshire anymore. The, you know, southern way of life versus the northern way of life, honestly, unless you've been into and kind of lived into, you won't understand this. It doesn't make sense to you, but it is truly two totally different worlds. Like, it's not just a matter of an accent or, you know, a cost of living thing. Like, it is two totally different worlds. Stuff that goes on here could never go on there, and vice versa. There are definitely some things of Georgia that I love, and I wish the North would adapt. There are definitely some things in the North that I definitely wish could be brought down here. I will say that as time goes on, I guess I've learned to accept some of the things and not dwell on how it should be or how I think it should be, and just kind of accept the way that it is here. It's definitely getting easier here, and in all honesty, we have a job back up north. They want my husband back really badly. We know that we could, you know, find a house and everything there, but we're still here. Each day we're accepting it more and more, and realizing that we are New Englanders living in Georgia, and we're gonna make the best of it, and take the good and embrace it, and try not to dwell on the bad as bad, or as much, if that makes any sense at all. There are definitely things about Georgia that I like. There's definitely things about New Hampshire that I like hearing all my friends talk about how they're already missing all kinds of school and having delays because it's so cold. I'm like, yep, don't miss that at all. Hearing how the people that bought our house keep getting stuck in our driveway, I'm like, yep, don't miss that at all. Hearing that it's gonna be 65 degrees on Christmas Day here, like, that's pretty cool. So yes, I am trying my hardest to be more positive and embrace Georgia, and it's not easy. There are days where I truly hate it and just say I want to go back home. There are days my husband feels the same way. There are days my kids feel the same way, but we're just trying to embrace the good and see how we can fix or change the things that are driving us crazy about Georgia, if that makes any sense at all. Marissa asked, what are your favorite Etsy shops? I'd say for stickers, like for planner stuff, I really like Ella Couture. She's here on YouTube. And I also actually like, I think it's Libby & Co. I'm almost positive it's Libby & Co. If not, I'll write down what her actual name is. I know it starts with an L. And then Roy's Sweet Addictions. If I am talking about Disney clothes, I love Whole Heart Creations. We love Disney for patches. And then I really just like finding those cheap places that do like the really funny shirts. And buying those. In all honesty, typically I'll find a shirt and I'll ask Whole Heart Creations to make it for me. She typically does. She has quick shipping. She knows what I like and how I like it, and she's honest. She'll tell you if it's going to be a while, and I really like her. And she's got affordable prices. Like, it's not like through the roof crazy expensive. Alyssa asked, what tattoos do you have? I have one on my foot that says Trevor that I got when he was a baby. I have one on my ankle that I got when Aubrey turned 1 that says Trevor and Aubrey. I've never gotten Casey and Ellie's name on there, which I should have done a long time ago. In all honesty, the Trevor on my foot needs to be removed. When I went to go get Aubrey's name on my opposite foot, they said that they wouldn't match it because it was such a bad tattoo. That was done at the same shop, so go figure. So I would like to eventually have Trevor's name off of my foot. Not sure if I want to add Casey and Ellie's name because I just don't want to go through that pain again. I also have a cross on my hip and a like moon and something on my back. The cross I got the day I turned 18, which was stupid. I regret it. It looks like crap now that I've had 4 kids. The one on my back I got with my best friend the day she turned 18. She has a sun, I have a moon. I won't say that I don't regret that one, because if I could get it taken off tomorrow, I would. But it does hold a special memory because I'm still best friends with my best friend from high school. So that's kind of cool. And no one sees it. When I got it, I didn't get it like a normal back stamp, I'll say. It's actually up higher. So like if my shirt were to lift up, you can't see it. You don't see it in a bathing suit anymore or anything like that. So it's one of those things that it stays hidden just like my cross. So it's like not as, like it doesn't affect me as much, I guess. How long have you been married? In April, we will hit 10 years. We've been married for 10 years. We've been together for like 14, 13. Do you get paid to do YouTube? Yes, very little, not a ton. I can't go on vacations or anything with it, but it's enough to make, you know, just a little bit of like, ooh, you got a little extra money in my bank account. What is your degree in? I have a degree in business management with the whatever it was. Like my major was business management, my minor was human resources. What is your Disney makeup routine? I've done like 2 videos on this, I'm pretty sure. I'll try to link them down below, but pretty much you do the same thing I do here. What time do you leave the hotel for rope drop? If we are going to be relying on Disney buses, I say that we leave an hour and a half before rope drop. So say the park opens at 9, you're really gonna start getting in, depending on how busy it is, at 8:45 or 8:30. So you always wanna be there like 15 to 20 minutes before that to get off of the transportation, through security, you know, whatever. We always kind of get there like right when the welcome show is about to go on, or during the welcome show, because we're not like that crazy about it. But if we're driving, then I only do like 45 minutes because we can normally get there pretty quickly. But yeah, I think rope dropping is like definitely something that you want to do. I don't know, I really like it. Marissa asked, ooh, favorite Disney meal? Mama Melrose. The steak with the macaroni and cheese meal, it's so good. And then order off of the kids meal, the spaghetti and meatball cupcake. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Kenzie asked, do you have a chore chart? We actually changed over to folders. So each kid has a folder, and on it is a piece of paper that has the day of the week, and that's what their chore is. And then there's also a paper that says weekly chores. So my big kids alternate their chores, and it's like things like dishes and trash and cleaning up the table after dinner. And my Casey always has the living room, so like he has to put the pillows back, he has to put the blankets in the bin, like easy stuff for him. And then Trevor and Aubrey have to switch. I am big on trying to make sure that my kids have jobs every single day and making everyone see that it's a team effort. So like in my house, not one kid has the bathroom. So I cleaned my bathroom. We call it the Nemo bathroom, the kids' bathroom. Aubrey will have the mirror. Trevor will have the toilet. Casey will have the sink and counter, and then Aubrey will have the tub. And they'll have to all work together. And it's really cool because like they'll all work together and get it done like that. And I think they all realize like, wow, we all just cleaned that bathroom in like 3 minutes with us all working as a team. It'll be things like Casey bring down all the trash cans, Aubrey dump all the trash cans out into a bag, and then Trevor bring the trash bins around before we load them up into the street, and we're going to load up all the trash that we all just work, so that we're seeing how it all works as a team. I still work my butt off because like the kids have their chores, but then like every Monday I go in and I deep clean their room. I reorganize their drawers, go through their closet, give their floors a really good sweep and mop, a really good vacuum, so that yes, they are cleaning their room. They are doing those chores during the week, but I'm also on top of it on Mondays to make sure that it's all like, I guess, to my standards. And I'll be the first one to say that I'm pretty obnoxious and OCD with the house and I want it to be a certain way. But it's how I am. And I mean, I don't think it's that bad of a thing in all honesty. So yes, we have folders that they all go through, and the folders are kept downstairs in the homework station. And I just say, okay, everyone get your folders, and they all take their folders, they have their paper, and they know what to do. Alyssa asked me, which is your favorite ride from each park? In Animal Kingdom, I like, it's not a ride, but I like the Nemo show. It's just such a cute, funny show, and just holds special memories for us. In Epcot, in all honesty, my favorite ride is Frozen. I was shocked how much I like that because I'm so over Frozen, but I really, really like that ride. And if you watch my Epcot video, watch Ellie's face, and that says everything about why I love that ride. Hollywood Studios, I guess just Toy Story, Midway Mania. I always take the little kids on that. So it's kind of fun that it's just something that I share with them, because Jeff and Trevor go off and do Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror. And I just love hearing them giggle and have fun and exciting. And in all honesty, like my husband is a little bit more of like the stricter one. And I wouldn't say it's less fun, but like the kids just definitely are more goofy with me. Because he'll be like, you know, calm down, settle down, whatever. I think that's a man thing. Maybe it's just my husband can be a bore thing. I don't know. But so like just hearing them giggle and be silly and goofy, and we all do the John, what's his name? Ashley and Joe thing, where we pick, you know, who we think we're gonna get, and just love that ride. And then Magic Kingdom, it is, I think, 7 Dwarfs right now, simply because everyone can ride it. No, it's the TTA, because you're relaxed, you know, you're sitting and you're resting and you're relaxing for a little bit, and it's just one of those rides we all have to do. We all love it. It's so tame, and we all make jokes on how, like, whenever you first take off and it goes really fast, we make jokes how fast it is, and it's just a family favorite, and I love riding it at night and peeking over and seeing the castle and all that. So yeah. Which child enjoys Disney the most? It's so funny because kids enjoy different things. So like Ellie, and she's 4, so she's just like, oh my god, there's princesses and Dumbo ride and all these shops and, you know, all this stuff that I can have, and she just thinks that that's the coolest thing in the world, and that's what's big to her. And I love watching her see the characters and get so excited to hand them the book and all that stuff. Casey, he likes it. I think Ellie definitely likes it more than he does, but for him, it's like, Casey has a special need. He has had IEPs for many years. He has had physical therapy and speech therapy for many years. And Disney is a place where he can fit in with his big brother and big sister, and he loves that he'll ride rides that his sister won't, his big sister won't. And he feels like such a big boy there. Like, he loves more than anything when he, like, you know, takes off his lanyard and his hat and throws it at the stroller and goes off with Jeff and Trevor and rides a ride, and he's like, Mom, you just stay here. Like, I think that he thinks that, like, it gives him a sense of confidence that he doesn't have all the time. Aubrey is funny. She loves the, you know, girly side. She's not super girly, and like the princesses she loves are princesses like Jasmine and Merida, and she really loves Moana. Like those, like, kind of like, I call them like the tough princesses, like the hardcore princesses, and she loves that aspect of it. She does love riding the rides, and I honestly think Aubrey's just such a very, very silly person. She just has the spirit about her that people see her are like, wow, I wish. Like, she just lives in a world so carefree, and just, she just does not care. Like, she has a really cool personality, and I think she loves in Disney. She can be so goofy and silly, and it doesn't matter, and everyone else is goofy and silly, and I think that's why she loves it so much. And then Trevor, it's really for him like a cool, like, you know, big boy thing. He gets a lot of time with my husband, and my husband and Trevor do not get along the best. My my husband is very hard on Trevor, and Trevor pushes back. You know, they're one of these, you know, they're just going like this all the time. And to see them get along and have that thing that they experience together with all of the rides that they do together and the going off and doing their own thing together, I think that that's really cool for them, and they really enjoy that. And, you know, Trevor really likes like the hidden Mickeys and the, you know, seeing the statues and like the history of it. He really likes that type of stuff on it. So in all honesty, they all like it for different reasons, but that's why we love Disney, because I can take my 4-year-old up until my 12-year-old and they're all experiencing it and like grinning from ear to ear, but for totally different reasons. Just like my husband and I are grinning for totally different reasons. And I think that's why we like it so much.